Someone sent me an email asking for how to do a graph for your guys' assignment that's due tonight. First off, I've made an L. Second off, this is your horizontal axis. Your input or your dependent variable, your independent variable goes on the x-axis. And this is the output. Okay, this is the dependent variable. So this in general is your x, this in general is your y, but instead of x and y, they use D and F. So 0 dogs give you 0 feet and 10 dogs give you 40 feet. I don't have to include all the points, but I need to include at least 3. So I'll do my first graph just including 3 points. So my x-axis needs to go from 0 to 3. So 1, I think the most logical scale would be going by ones. Over here, I need to go from like 0 to 12. I could go by ones as well. That's not too ridiculous. And I would continue to number up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12. And so 0 dogs is 0 feet. 1 dogs is 4 paws. 2 dogs is 8 paws. And 3 dogs is 12 paws. So here would be one example of a graph. I'd take a photo of that and insert it in. I could do something different. I could say still, I think I wanted to go all the way up to 40. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, I should have used a little better scale there. Those should all be the same size. And maybe I want to go by tens on this one. I can use any scale I want. Okay. So 0 dogs is 0 paws. 1 dog is 4 paws, so that would be way down there. 2 dogs is 8 paws. 3 dogs is 12 paws. And then 10 dogs way down here would be 40 paws. And then this would be another example of it. You just need to have a consistent scale on your x-axis and a consistent scale on your y-axis. Mine was not very good. That's like 312. It's good to name a point on there. This one right here is 1, 4. If you name a point, it makes it look a little bit easier to tell. You would, either one of those is fine. You would take a photo of it, you'd enter it into your project.